welcome to the ERL League, Season 3, Round 1 for Watkins, Glen. I'm here today with Matthew to watch.
Hello guys.
Yeah, it might be a bit quiet, but that's what we're here for. Gotta change the settings. I think we're just waiting on a couple drivers to go, and then we'll get racing. So, yeah. Any opinions on these drivers?
Opening round of the season. Nice to see some new cars getting used this year. Who are we waiting on?
I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I think someone's just not picked their car. Oh no, we're waiting on one other person. Oh, they've joined. It was filthy. Oh no, it was Haj. Jeez.
Late as always.
Well, this is a difficult track. It is a really difficult track trying not to get penalties on while going fast, I would say. I don't know what your opinion on it is.
Turn one, the bus stop, and the third last corner on the exit. Always interesting.
Yep. The start will be 2 minutes to the start to see these boys go around in qualifying. So, any predictions who will take pole?
I quite fancy Wrench for pole. He has been grinding this week. Opening week of the season, I think everybody's excited to get going. There has been a lobby open every night.
This has definitely been a grind. There's definitely been a lot of build up to it. So, yeah, you can go deal with that. Currently, there's a dog in the commentary box. We're gonna deal with that. Oh. Yeah, hopefully we'll see some good racing tonight. I feel like this is gonna be a tight grid this season.
Yeah, we've had a lot of new faces join in the second half of the last season, and before this season started, so it'll be good to see some new faces. Alicos won the sprint last night.
Yep.
He might be one of the favourites for today. I've never seen him over 60 minutes, but definitely looking forward to seeing that. It's good to see Busty back. Chunky, full time.
Yeah, he's back this season.
No more Audi. No more Audi.
No more Audi. Hopefully he enjoys this car and it doesn't get knocked to the ground. I can't start this. We're waiting for Rage to do stuff. Yeah. Oh no. I'm just here to do commentary. That's what I'm here for. Oh. We're ready to go. This is gonna be exciting, I feel like. So what do you predict the pull time's gonna be?
I fancy 33.
33.
What's your prediction, Steve?
You know, I feel like it's gonna be a 143. A 143.4. I'm gonna say. So as they all go to battle. Oh, I changed the camera angle on this. Sorry, oh, it's just over in the pits, that's fine. Technical. I think Range is the first car to go out, so we'll sit on him while we do the outlap. I've seen him in this car and he is quick. It's just he needs to keep the car under control for 60 minutes.
The Lexus. A bit lively in the rear, to say the least. An interesting choice.
That is an interesting choice.
Quick, but at peak it will
Me. But we just need to wait and see. Let's see these guys' first laps. And you never know what could happen in a race. 60 minutes of going around, anything can happen. It's true, very true. Don't want a penalty any lap, that's what I say. And here we go. And here we go, on the first lap. Sees turn 1. You gotta try and use most of the curb, but you don't want to use too much of it, because that's when you slide a bit to the left and get the penalty there. Now going up the hill to go onto this straight. Well, the cars will fly, won't they? They can fly down this straight.
Yeah. Like this is one of the quickest cars in a straight line, so.
We will see. Into the bus stop now. You gotta get this perfect if you want this a quick lap. Absolutely right on the edge, you gotta go.
Very good through there.
Now the big right hander down the hill. It's also a tricky corner as well to get right. And now the little left hander. It's looking clean so far, I'll say that.
Yep.
Now this uphill, which is trying to get the car going while turning uphill, which is difficult. Oh, oh.
That was a Mercedes off in the background.
We
We'll talk about that.
Oh. If we speak, we are in trouble. Coming on up to this uphill braking, turning left again. You gotta go into a low gear, try power out, use as much as the track. And now the last sector, 2 difficult corners for a last sector as well.
Always waiting there. The last corner, waiting on power.
Aye.
The wall's just right there.
You want to try and get on the pub, but at the same time you don't, just in case. But it's a risk and cons.
43.6, so my both times out the window already.
Scott R1 45. Gloss with a 44.5. This is getting interesting. There's a lot of people that you wouldn't expect putting a slow time. Maybe they just made a simple mistake, but it's definitely not over. It's never over. It's always until the last minute. And Chunky, that was a quick time from him. Coming back as well, brand new. Might have a bit of kick on him. Maybe we just should stay off Chunky. He's good at the pits. Go back to Smiley. And the McLaren, not tend to be fast in McLaren, but when it's in a race, it can be some sort of car with its tyre wear and its fuel. Oh, he's went in the pits. It looks like everyone we're watching is in the pits. Must know. We'll go on with Dad.
GT class champion from last year made the step up to go this year. He's fast.
He has.
The whole of the off season. Top range all the tyre there and the podium championship.
It wasn't more of a t-shirt, it was more of a yellow. as I can recall from that.
Part of the Lamborghini driving school again.
Wasn't even part of the Lamborghini driving school. Don't bring me back to that time. That was endless nights not getting sleep. Let's just say that. Let's see if he can improve on his time here. You can make up a step or 2 here if you can get it perfect. That's where you gotta be. Get that. You just Scott the only one boosted, improved his lap time there. Let's see what's happening. It just might be the Porsche, but Porsche is usually a decent car. Never force Watkins. And we got Haj at the back.
Need for Speed livery.
Need for Speed. He does need some speed here.
Not comment on the banner.
What does that mean? That's a better lap time from him. That is 100% a better. We'll just go back to Alikos, one of the new boys, one of the new faces here. Opening sprint. He's here to make a name here. Sit in 7th with a really good lap time. I don't think I could beat that, so. Just go around with him, see if he's up on his. Oh, he must have made a mistake somewhere. But no, it looks really close just looking at the gaps here. Well, maybe except from range, but you never know.
What's my prediction?
It's just, so it's going to be a very hard lap time to be there. It will be. Oh. Sorry. He wants to see the tyres now.
So some people will pit.
Oh.
To get new tyres, or others will get out and produce a fuel.
This dude's putting a better time. Air's putting a better time.
Here to the bin. 3.5 minutes.
Must have been a mega lap there. As we go on with Filthy, we'll have a look at this. See if he can. It's a very, very consistent driver, Filthy.
Yeah.
When he needs to be.
Certainly bounced up form the second half of last season. But a couple of wins was when
one of the title chargers, you would say?
Yeah.
He's really good. I think he was definitely improved a lot.
Yeah.
And especially in that Nismo, when no one thought about it. Saying that, you've went to Nismo now, so let's see if you can recreate it, huh? You never know. We've also got the El Presidente Banda, always in the Ferrari. I've seen his collection. Too many of them, man.
Sure.
Can't be saying that on here. But it does all look close. Scott improving. He's went up to 10th. It's a quick lap time, but this feels just that competitive that. Well, he's in his 10th. I think this will be one to watch this season as well. Everyone on their A game, they don't have any lower class to deal with, let's just say that. But no, this is looking good. We'll see if anyone's just coming over to finish. Oh, lost with a penalty there. It's not going to help. I was wondering about as well with Jake, this Citroen pick.
Interesting. It's definitely like very much like the BRZ. Not very quick in a straight line.
I'm pretty sure it has a low tank as well, if I do remember. A low fuel tank.
Too much.
Yeah, you could pull something out, I mean, you never know. We'll definitely see during the race. What, I don't know. Exactly.
Good to see something different at the end of the day.
Exactly. Go back on to range to see the gaps dwindled. It's going quicker though in the first sector. Just the confidence just to chuck it in. Not be scared with the car, like losing at all. It's kind of brilliant if you think about that. Filthy on mediums, it's a bit questionable, but each to their own. Maybe he's found a loophole with the mediums, maybe they're a bit quicker. But also chunky within a 10th as well. This is going to be close for pole. But he's currently down on this lap, and it's the final, so I don't think there will be an improvement here. We'll go back to range, see if he's improved. Oh, there's a group of cars back there. I think that's Jake and Smiley.
That's Germany.
Last season, yeah. That is very true.
Changed car this season. Promotion to the McLaren.
It's not got the quality, but race pace it does have. I'll give you that. It's a very good race car to get around. Oh, and what a lap.
Nearly. You were a tenth off in your prediction, Stephen.
Not bad.
Well done.
Not bad, but saying that, I've seen some of his lap times. I know how you can travel in that car. Outrageous.
Must have been having a wee chat about it beforehand.
Aye.
I wasn't privy to.
Maybe a bit of sandbagging, you never know. So for the qualifying, we have Wrench in first, Chunky second, Air third, Honden? What is it? Honden? Sorry. Honden fourth, Boosted fifth, Just Filthy sixth, Smiley seventh, Panda eighth, Dad Leisure ninth, Alcos 10th, we got SD 12th, 11th, it's a bit concerning, not matching up with his name. Glossboss in 12th, Asriel in 13th, Haz in 14th, and Jake in 15th. But looking at just the times, it's pretty close. There's not really.
Top three, very, very close. M6 is kind of the meta car around here usually. You see it in the daily races a lot when it comes to Watkins Glen.
And it's not the same M6 as well, it's two different M6s.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. But there's definitely gaps. Looking like the format on the qualifying, the top three within 3 temps, and then the rest behind them look to be very close indeed.
7 different cars in the top 9.
That is
Different brands.
different brands of cars.
Variety.
So now this is where it becomes the strategy. What tire do you use? What tire do you start on? What's the plan? Do you pit? When do you pit?
You've got
But you got to pit.
We've got a mandatory tyre usage for this race. It's the soft and the mediums.
Which will spice everything up, won't it?
Yeah, something we're trying new for this year. You see the kind of just medium strategy. We can get away from that as much because
Just try to use different compounds of tyres.
yeah, we just try and bring some more variety to the strategy. Some people will be able to one stop.
Some people
cars won't.
won't.
But that's all part of your car choice at the start of the season.
That is true.
Whether the one stop or the two stop is the fastest,
I
don't know, Stephen. I don't know if a one stop is faster.
It might not be faster times when you're on your own, but you need to pass the car that's doing the one stop. So it might be faster, yes, but if the car with the one stop can keep you behind, then
This track really does eat the front tyres. These long radius corners, especially the turn after the bus stop, and the second to last and last corners really eat up that front left.
Yep, that is very true. Very, very true. And I think we're just changing the settings to put on the mandatory tyres. And then we'll get going, but what's your prediction for the top 3? What would you say?
Well, I'm not 100% sure because I don't know what strategy everybody's going to do. There's some cars that look as if, for what I've seen from practice sessions, may try the one stop, but I'm not 100% sure. For me, I would go for Chunky for the win.
Chunky for the win?
Chunky for the win. Lucky or French second. And I quite fancy Smiley came through the pack to get on the podium.
Well,
Last year's champion. So I know he qualified 7th, but I think he'll be starting to move forward.
oof. That's pretty nuts. So we'll see. We'll need to see penalties, driving. Anything can happen, but
What's your predictions, Stephen?
oh, I really want to put El Presidente at the top, but I don't know. I feel like it depends on the start. I feel like Range, it'll be close between the top 3, but I feel like Range might take it home. And then second, I do feel like it will be close between Air and Chunky. It could go either way, but I'll put Chunky second, and then I'll put Air third. But I'm hoping El Presidente gets through the field. That's not some Ferrari biased.
You certainly will come through the pack at the start, that's for sure.
That will sure. That Ferrari will fly through. It's a good thing about that car, it could fly through, but tyres not the best on it. As we're just getting ready to go racing. Hopefully everyone keeps it clean going into turn 1, but
Turn 1 here. It's not a long run, and it's quite tight in the exit. I expect there to be some sort of door bashing, especially from what I've seen from the sprint last time.
as we go racing. I love the feeling. I love the starts. It's always good to go. And we're off. Oh, was that a little false start? Oh, and Chunky gets swept up. Hondas comes through on the inside. El Presidente came through as well, but Range holding on to the start, which I feel like he needs. He'll need this.
Starting on the mediums.
Starting on the mediums.
Seems to take a bit of a gap, trying to break that slip down into the first stop.
Stop. Chunky coming back after a bit of a. I'm not saying it's a bad start, but not the best start I've ever seen. See, everyone makes it through. I think everyone just made it through. No collisions, no nothing to speak of.
Pack seems to be intact, looking at the mini-map, so there's been no serious incidents in turn 1, which is good to see.
That is great to see. Hopefully we can go around in lap 1 without any contact or nothing too big of drama on the first lap of the first race. I'm hoping, but
So, going down, as we go to the second half of the first lap, start with Reg first, Honda second, Chunky third.
Chunky on softs.
Airman 4th, boosted in 5th in the Porsche, SH down, and up 6th from 11th.
Must have been a brilliant start. El Presidente is in 7th. Smiley going back. Oh, there's a spin at the back. Is that Jake? We'll go back to see what happened there. Oh, that's not the. It's not the start you want. You never want to spin on the first lap or get damage.
So damage is on heavy in this league. So it looks like I would pit, which looks like as if Jake is doing.
But that throws the whole strategy off now.
He's kept going. He must have ran over
The line.
the pit entry line, so he's just decided to go for another lap because he got a 2-second penalty because into the pits there.
But
Not the worst idea.
But is it worth going around with that sort of damage? Go back to the start.
So Reggie's still on there.
Oh, and these two. Oh,
Contact.
a little bit.
He goes through.
A little bit argy bargy. Oh!
Boosted off.
Boosted went wide.
I think he just got distracted with all that going on in front of him.
Maybe just trying to stay out of the way and just lost it. But it looks like he's trying to come back. And that's just a free position. Scott said thank you very much.
Yep.
Anything else happening at the back? Any close battles that we can see? No. Looks like they're all making it one by one.
Line of start.
This looks brilliant. Panda. He's good. He had a look.
That Ferrari's good on acceleration.
It is very good. But also the Porsche is really good on I have to see. I just want to go back to Chunky because if I've seen correctly, he is on the softs to start. Oh, getting close.
Really pushing it. Must be trying to get himself into the lead early doors and then try and control the race with there.
He's just trying to have the softs to get away, get out, get into a bit of a groove, build a gap. But it is an interesting pick.
Yeah, most people start on
mediums,
medium or the harder tyres because you've got a full tank at the start of the race. It really affects your tyre wear on that first stint.
It is. Just seen the airs jump to third, so Honda's going wide. I don't know if he might have got a penalty or not. But now he's looking back at a big Mercedes chasing, and it will chase you. It's one of those cars that will chase. Just jumping down the line. See if anyone else went the softs. That's what I'm very interested. And that's Jake Pitts. That is. So see what he comes out. Comes out in mediums, full tank. Try and pray for something to happen. See with the clean air. Try and see if you can catch back up to the back.
Unlike the F1 league, there's no safety cars in this league, so there's no once you make a mistake or have to have an extra pit stop, it really does.
It really does. Let's go back here. I think Chunky's dropped a little bit from range now, if I remember correctly.
Soft tyres go off pretty quick.
But his tyres they don't look the worst I've seen.
Yeah, we're going to try and stay. Lap 8, lap 9 would be my guess.
He might just be trying to back off the back of range.
Two of them all right. Flashing cap. To air. In third place.
He might have had a mistake, because a 150 on the softs looks like there's a little bit of a mistake there. But still early doors, still a long way to go in this race.
The pace differential is the start.
Wild. It is lightning. But Chunky's coming back up and strong. Try to use these softs to try and get on the back.
Really pushing close to that first barrier in there at the bus stops.
I know, it is crazy. So we'll jump back now to look at some other cars. Scott.
Trying to come back up the field after the great start, but then obviously in the incident, at the bus stop, turn 2, Chunky.
Just a little bit of rubbing. But we'll see after the race. Can't say anything about it. Stuart, that's why we've got stewards on. They are beautiful. I know. I had a couple weeks to go away, make liveries, choose their cars. I feel like they've done a really good job with their liveries.
You want to see all the liveries and all the glory. Go to the YouTube channel and there's livery reveal videos for both classes.
Yep, there's definitely.
Kindly edited by
Chipos.
We'll see race 2.
And also, we gotta give Jake as well for the start of the video as well for the montage, which is really good. Let's jump back further. There's really, you can see the gap that they've built already. Going back nearly 3 seconds the gap. Yeah. The front two have built.
They're really extended. Chunky looks as if he's all over the back of the medium.
Oh, could this?
Right, Stephen, I'll keep you right.
Alright. I was too busy looking.
Is he going to make a move up into the bus stop?
No.
Goes to the outside, it's top on the outside.
Look, he's going to make this as difficult as he possibly can here. Oh, that's what he needs to do. Don't let him get away with the softs. You should be Fandabidosi.
The tyre around the softs are never starting to get. Let's say tyres go over 60%, 70%, they really do lose a lot of grip.
But they've lost nearly half a second to air
Just-
now, just by battling into that bus stop.
Yeah, it's really a single file through there. See, they're second down on the Delta.
This will be a definitely interesting battle at the top. I would say two different strategies. Might do the same stops, but it's two completely different strategies. My only concern with starting on the softs, he'll have to pit early, and he might come out in traffic, which was a big concern.
Pit stop here is about 26 seconds before fuel. If you're filling your tank right up, it's looking closer to, would you say, Stephen, 35, 40 seconds?
I would say roughly just in between there, roughly about 36, 37.
You've done more tests than me, so I'll take it.
Well, it depends on the tank as well, but
Tank sizes.
it could come into play where if you have a bigger tank with a lot more fuel, you might not need to fill up as much, which could come into play here as well. We'll just jump back to see these gaps. It's really just single file, isn't it? Oh, he's dropped. Back him. Yeah, he was in front of Boosted, so he's lost 2 positions. He might have got a penalty. Maybe.
And that Mercedes, you can climb the curves a little bit.
But has that just invited him to climb too much?
Yes, most likely.
But it's all single file. Everyone, I think, doesn't want to make too much of a move to get the penalties. But they need to try something.
The biggest straight line you've got is up into that bus
I'll
stop.
stop.
As I said earlier, it's single file.
You'd rather be on the inside on that bus stop.
Yeah, you are putting your hands in the car on the outside, not turning on your right.
Yep. You've always, that's the thing with racing, you always got to trust the other car going in to a corner. If you're going side by side, you always got to have trust in the other car. Maybe not all the time, but we'll jump back a bit to see any other close battles. Just notice there's a gap building from Filthy and from back there.
Look at all his tyres are wearing on the mediums.
Compared to Chunky.
The same car on the softs.
Compared to Chunky, let's see. Oh, I feel like he's feeling the pain now with these softs now.
Looks like he might get 1 or 2 more laps. Lap 8.
He might jump in, as you said, lap 8. Hopefully he doesn't try and extend it one more. I don't think it would last one more lap.
Still building a gap to air anymore. It's stable around.
Stable and
2.5 seconds for the last couple of laps. It's just not
go away.
well made,
It looks like it's just the mediums are now becoming the strongest tyre right now with the tyre wear. There's oh, what happened there? Honda's got past air. Was that a pen? No. Did we just miss an overtake? Oh no. I'm sure it was a lovely move. I just noticed it last second. I just seen them switch places. But no.
Let's see if anyone can stick on the back and get one in the first one.
There's also the invited now. Boosted's on the back as well. Boosted's created that gap to Panda. Oh, has Panda just touched the wall there? I think I just seen him slightly nibble, but this is looking very close indeed. I'll just jump back to Panda. No damage, he's safe. But now he's got a big Merc behind him, and they love this straight. Very powerful car. Going against a Ferrari with not the best top speed. Oh, and this looks like Oh, this is what we. Oh, they made it through. They made it. Lovely move. I would say now. Now let's see if Scott can try and charge to the back of Boosted. There's a. But he has been nibbling. Oh, a bit squirrely going up that hill, I would say. But he's managed to make it work. If we go back here, Honda's just pulling away, I would seem.
Yeah.
I don't know if Air's struggling right now with the tyres, or if he just can't hold on to the back with the dirty air. Go back a bit to give all the other drivers. Oh, Gloss Boss dropped back from Filthy. It looks like the gap's starting to form.
Gloss using a non-American car. That's the biggest upset of all season.
I had my money on him using an American car. Jeez. But German Porsche. It's also got Haj behind him. Let's just hope he gets pulling. He needs that speed now, I would say. Try and claw to the back of him. That's true. That is true. It's only been 9 laps and there's been some exciting stuff already. Nip back to the front. And Scott's not really pulled away from Panda like I expected. The gaps came down to Boosted, but not by much. I've seen over the back of here. He might have just burned through his tyres so far. The tyre difference, it looks like it. Or he's just struggling. Might be. Oh, and they have a look. He's going to have a look down in the inside here. Late on the brakes. Oh, room. A little bit of bashing's fine always. And they go. It's not the best place to be on the outside of that corner. It's very dirty and you go wide. Oh, can he stick it? I think that's a brilliant move. Chunky in the pits, I just seen that. That is impressive.
Like the season finale winning for last year, so he's on a good run of form recently.
Yep.
Didn't participate in the podium championship over the off season, but it's good to see him back full time.
That is great to see him back full time. Let's just see if there's any other fights happening here.
Get the gap between he's chasing the airman
The gaps has fallen. That shows you just going through side by side with a couple corners, how much of a time it can take out of you.
How many times have we seen battle second, third, or fourth? It's really let the first couple get away.
Aye.
Which Range really does seem to be doing now. He is flying.
5,
6.
Woo! That might just be that clean air. He could just constantly go and go. You don't have that dirty air to mess up sometimes. You can mess up your line. And he's not really had to battle anyone except from Chunky. And now Boosted's making a charge here, I would say. He's Michael, he's chasing. Oh, is that a penalty? Oh, that is very close. Maybe I feel like he was lucky not to get a penalty there. He could have went very wrong as well. But Air's now dropped off the back of them too. It's showing how much confidence I feel like Boosted has. Exactly, he's pushing that car. He might be realising, he might be just trying to use the tyres saying, look, I'm going to pit soon, let's just try and use them all up now. But it's a great display.
That
Let's
GTR's quite fast in Australia, so it'll be interesting to see what it
can,
goes. Just the quickest can get alongside around the bus stop there. It looks like it's got a good run.
It's slipstream and all. It gives you. I don't know how
Oh,
much.
he's going to make the move here.
Is he gonna make it?
Super.
Oh, what a move! It's a move he must. He probably said, "I need to get this done."
Wrench is really extended now. It's an intense last lap.
That's just on the first sector as well.
Had to get the job done there.
That is. And now Air's under pressure from SD12 or SD done.
Yeah.
And it looks like the race is just slipping away from him as the tyres keep going on and on for Air. But
Look at the difference in that front left between these two cars. The BMW is usually known for its good tyre wear. Seems to be struggling on these long radius corners.
aye,
Just that heavy front end.
compared to the Merc, which is it's good on tyres, but not as good as BMW, I would suppose.
Just depends on people what the price says.
That is true.
It's all part of the.
It's all part of the course. But now let's jump back and see. Pandas, I don't
Been overtaken.
take it.
Last lap.
Hmm?
We managed to miss that.
I just want to have a look.
These guys are lost dead seconds of the lead. It's not bad. Just shows that.
Just a third over the race.
Just shows you the battle is really loose.
Time.
A lot of time.
Let's have a look at this pack at the back. They're all single file here. As Gloss comes into the pits, gets those mediums off and tries to go for something here. Maybe an undercut, I would suppose.
I was just looking at he made a few overtakes because he was towards the back.
Oh, yes.
Tonight.
He's up to 9. Let's go back.
Must have the need for speed.
He must. Now we see that Filthy and Azrael are battling here. It's a weird pick from Azrael as well as Subaru.
Lightning in the corners, but a straight line.
As you can see here,
Right up over the back of him in this long left-hander.
struggles on the straight, but when it gets to the corners, it's absolutely fast. Oh! What a move down the inside.
Is that a flash of the lights?
It might
From
be.
Azrael?
It might be.
Sure, that Hazard would turn in favour.
They will. Oh jeez, this is getting very close. Has just pulled back in front of him with the exit of the corner.
Last lap from Azrael, a little bit 50.
It just might be. That's just might be the time battling.
Maybe a penalty.
Maybe a penalty. One of the two. Oh, we'll see with this lap. He has had a battle. I think he had a penalty. Just looking at that delta there. It's very, very painful to get a penalty around here. It's on the straight after you've just accelerated. You slow the car back down. Very painful.
It's uphill as well, which really
It hurts.
hurts the car. Some other tracks.
Next, yeah.
Maybe
Those
the difference in the super straight lines will be
and the
the
slipstream.
slipstream. You can't get anywhere near the line. It's actually losing time right now.
That's that is it's definitely going to be painful, but just getting it, he'll get it all back in these corners. If he holds, especially this corner, it's a light car and it loves the corner. It'll just absolutely chuck it in for you. It's a bit wide, but still on the limit though. Oh, no. Exactly.
It's a really interesting car choice.
It's a very interesting, but if you can get it work, it works.
Changing from the Renault RS from last season.
That is an interesting choice, but he must have made it work. Chunky just setting the fastest lap. We'll go upwards and have a look here. As Air's been overtaken, we must have missed that. Yeah, I'm struggling. He's in the pits now.
Oh, see that pit exit, pit entry that's
It's horrible.
see if you're a car following and the guy's coming in the pit exit,
Aye.
pit entry, it is really detrimental to your lap time.
Yeah, it's very detrimental. As most of the cars are pitting. A lot of the other cars not pitted yet. Well, having a look at it.
Oh, lap 14, I think. They know, these guys know they're going to have to go to softs and last a maximum 10 laps. Oh, that could be a penalty there for Boosted,
Oh,
who has cut the gap from over nearly 7
Six.
seconds down to 4.8.
28.
Really detrimental to the penalty now.
I know.
Especially after putting in the serious lap times.
Which is weird, but I don't. Do you think any of these guys at the front that not pitted might try the one stop?
I think you would need to try and get to at least lap 22, 23 to make the one stop work. And for me, it's you're really having to go easy on the tyre, especially on that left-hander or right-hander, should I say, after the bus stop. It's really, you've got to be slow.
Got to be. So, just looking at the tyre of the McLaren compared to that Mark, has a little bit worse tyre there, as you can see. It's very surprising, as Wrench is just pitted now.
So for me, that looks as if Wrench is going to go for the 2 stop. So another 14 laps will take lap 28, and then 5 laps in the soft. That Lexus does eat the soft tyre.
It just might be try and feel it out, maybe. But a little bit less fuel now.
Oh, he's going for it. He's on the soft.
It's on the softs.
Where does he come out in comparison to Chunky?
Chunky? Where is Chunky? What's happened to Chunky?
I think he must have had that. Oh,
Oh.
He's must have pitted again because he pitted lap 9, and that's not 5 laps. 5 laps of tyre wear.
I feel like it is, because if he pitted lap 9 it would have rolled over to lap 10. So maybe.
But lap 11's 2 minutes 13 seconds as well.
He might have messed up the entry or the exit. That is weird.
Not like Chunky made a mistake like that.
No, not like him to lose a lot of time in a pit. So we see, when did Range come out? 4th? No, clean air. Like he's timed that stop.
Yep, he's got 9 seconds to Smiley before he hits any traffic. No blue flags. No blue flags in this league, so if you get up to a lap car, which nobody is yet, you've got to make the overtake and make it clean.
And Boosted's going another lap here.
Yeah, it must be extended. He might be going each himself. So
that is risky though. It's quite risky. As now Smiley comes into the pit, he's pulled the gun now to come in. Interesting to see what tyre he would go on. I would feel like he might try the double softs, as you said about Boosted, but he's filling up the car.
17 laps to go.
Let's see what he comes out in, because he's got to remember he's got to go on those softs.
I wish this game would show you what tyres your competitors are on instead of which nationality they are.
That is true, because then it would help you as well strategize. He's on softs.
Oh,
Is he gonna? He might try to go to the end here on these softs.
you can't go 17 laps or 6 laps.
Well, look how much he's filled the car up. He might try to go to the end here, which is an odd choice. I would have probably tried to go more on those mediums, but that is weird. We'll just have a quick look through the field here. As the new boy, I feel like he's just sitting plateauing just behind Azrael. Would you agree?
Yeah, Alec.
Oh!
Panda.
El Presidente. Has he got damage? No damage.
That's
That's not what you want to see.
just shows you the difference in
Tyres.
tyres when how quickly somebody's braking when they're warm tyres.
He's on softs. Panda's definitely pitted onto softs now, and he's just stayed out on these mediums and tyre wear.
Panda is undercut. He's went to the mediums again, which means he's got to stop.
He's got to stop again. I'll just quickly go off the field because I'm interested to see something. I want to see. Oh, it's impressive to see how far he's got those Merc tyres around. You've driven the Merc last season.
Yeah, tyres were sometimes a hit or miss. Just depends on the track. What sort of pace you can get out of them. For me, it didn't really work because on tyre wear, the big struggle on this car is the fuel tank. It is smaller than most. But
Now, I've got an interesting question to ask you.
will he under fuel? Most likely.
Do you think he'll go for a one-stop here?
Yes.
I have a feeling he's going to try and go for this one-stop. Because I would... Oh! Twitchy at the end. Now, that's the same. We've got to think about it as well. Boosted's going long as well.
Scott thought he was Colin McRae there, rally driver.
He's been playing too much of the rally, I would suppose.
on WRC.
So, we'll just go through the order, shall we?
Yep.
We got Boosted in first right now. Scott in second. Range is third.
But he has already pitted.
He's on the softs. He is coming at them like a hurricane, I would say. And then we've got Filthy in fourth. Panda in fifth. Asrio in sixth. Honden in seventh. Alcoz in eighth. Air in ninth. Haz in 10th. Smiley in 11th. Dad Leisure 12th. Lost Boss 13th. Chunky 14th. Jake 15th. I just want to go back onto Chunky. Do you think he's struggling here? Because
I think he just made a mistake in his outlap. I'm sure we'll find out after the race. Missed it.
It's very concerning because he's went for that early pit stop onto the mediums, but the gap to him in range has opened up widely, hasn't it? Which is crazy.
Let's get the run here on that. The
See-
Subaru.
On that Subaru, I don't think the Subaru's pitted either. But
Battle of the Japanese manufacturers here.
yep, that is true. What one will come out on top, I would say.
Well, I think Honda's got the tyres here. But it looks like Azrael's going to try the once though. Maybe, what do you think, Steve?
I feel like, yeah, I agree with you 100%. This could be a one-stop here for the Subaru. I would tend to stay away from the one-stop, but if these guys can make it work,
That's why these guys are in the pro
No
tier.
tier,
We're
aye.
just in the GT tier, Stephen.
as Honda makes the move, that was expected. Just
Yep.
a difference in tyre. It's-
No real defence here from Azrael.
He may just be thinking, it's not my race, let me just leave him. Sit and try and get a toe off the car in front, help it down the straight. So we see now ERL as well, catching probably at a rate or not,
Yeah,
I would say.
Before the first stops, he was right on the back of Honda's, but he's dropped off a wee bit through the pit stop phase there.
I would say it was just when his tyres got more and more worn, he just got less comfortable in that car, I would say.
Yeah, some cars are more difficult than others on the worn tyres.
That is true.
The Lamborghini will try and kill you.
Aye, I should know that.
You're running in the sprint, there's no tyre wear with that car.
Still tries to kill you in the sprint.
That's enough said for that car.
As we see Smiley coming to the back of Haz.
Has not pitted yet. Along with Azrael.
Oh no,
Is it
has
27?
pitted.
Oh yeah.
He has.
Oh,
He was.
So he's jumped Smiley through the pit stop phase. He's been on the softs, right? No. So did Smiley.
Yeah, but I feel like Smiley is definitely going to try and drag these softs to the end. I don't know about Haj.
Surely not. It would be an outrageous strategy call.
As Rage just got past SD, I just seen them switching around. I feel like that's the tyre, and he's probably thinking, right, he's passed me now, it's time for me to come in.
He's a net pit stop ahead now.
That is true.
It's looking. Well, he's 15 seconds in front of the next car that's pitting. So
And
he's
Boosted,
definitely made great use of that
and
soft tyre.
Boosted's went in there.
Boosted's been in there.
I feel like Boosted. Surely no, he's not going to go to the softs here.
I think, he needs to use them at some point, Stephen.
But can you get these softs to the end? That's the question.
My bet would be a double medium stint.
That is true, but he's dragged them to lap 19 on mediums.
Did Boosted come back out in the mediums there, Stephen? Let's
Have
just see
to
what he's got.
See what he's got. This will be interesting.
Softs.
Softs. I think he might try and go for the end here.
Now we're going to see some serious pace out of this man here now.
Aye. But he has to close that gap back up to range now. Try and get ahead of him when range pits.
25 seconds.
That's true.
Before he pitted, the gap was only 5, so...
It was less than 5, it was 4.8.
Just shows you fresh tyres and make the big difference.
Let's see if there's any close battles on the field. Is these two back at it again? Do you know what I'm very surprised at? That Haj not getting a penalty yet.
Not on the stream.
Not on the stream. That is true. That is true, but he seems to just be holding Smiley up here.
It's a big car, that BMW, get past, quick in a straight line.
And the McLaren's, it gets going just quick, but trying to get it going is very painful in that McLaren.
Very stable, it's just, it's not the quickest under acceleration.
Not at all. Which can hurt it sometimes, because you just get to sit behind cars like this if you really feel the pain. But I definitely think Haas will be pitting soon enough. Range in the pit, just noticed that. Scott's in the pit, he's followed.
Followed in. So this will be a race to the finish. Between them two.
Depending, let's see what tyres they both come out on as well.
Scott's definitely going to go to the soft.
He's got to go to the softs.
And I fancy Range to go back to the mediums.
I've also seen Pandas pitted. Asriel's
still out.
Dragging these tyres. This is very questionable, because if you imagine, there's a car behind them, brand new softs, but you could imagine them coming in, just getting those softs on, say,
I think we're going to see us move here, Stephen.
It's just the raw pace. Asriel's just holding that inside line, he knows where to...
Just clean on by the outside, I'm sure Boosted will make that stick, yeah. He's all around the outside.
Was that on the grass? Is that
a Porsche or a lawnmower he's driving?
I don't know. That's a 3.5. You said he made it stick. I think that's the commentator's curse you just put on him.
Apologies.
To go back.
That 3.5 seconds will turn into closer to 6 or 7.
It'll probably turn into 8 by how the penalty line is going up that hill. So we've got Smiley out here. Ahead of Range, ahead of Range, which is the net leader we would say right now.
Well, Honda's in the net.
Well,
he's in the
net leader I would say. I feel like Honda will have to. Yeah, he'll have to pit again.
He's only used the medium, Stephen.
And also Ayres only used mediums.
So these guys still require to go through the pit lane.
And we also know that Asriel will have to pit again. But the... That's
put Smiley right in the back of Boosted there. That was really unlucky.
And both of these cars have picked, they've used the mandatory tyres.
Smiley get out the outside.
It might think twice.
Switch back. Oh, he's got it planted. He's going to be all over the back of Boosted here.
He might try and use that bus stop to just get past. Just
The difference in tyres might be the only thing that saved Boosted here under the brakes.
The worrying thing is, Wrench is only 5 seconds behind these two who are squabbling.
And already pitted twice.
Exactly.
So he's going to the end.
But Boosted just stays ahead for now. That's probably the tyre difference just kicking in there, as you can see.
That 7-second penalty, or the 3.5
Oh,
second penalty has really cost Boosted here.
It's cost him so much. But that's the risk you take with doing an overtake at the bus stop. You have to get it right. As Wrench,
Look how much he's closing.
he's just closing, he's pulling that time in. That's just tyre wear.
Managed to get past the GT champion Daja Leisure.
It's also an interesting that look how far back Scott is from Wrench. They pitted roughly the same time.
Yeah, but Scott was on the really bad tyres there for the last 2 laps of his stint. I'm sure Wrench would have extended away from him quite easily.
Just over 5 seconds. That's it's a very good thing for Wrench. He's just pushing himself past everyone. As we just sit here with Dad, I feel like Dad's got a pit again as well. I don't think I've seen him on the softs once.
No, I've not seen him on the softs yet, Stephen.
I feel like a lot of people will go lap 7. There might be a lot of people in the pitch at lap 7 for those softs.
7 to go.
Roughly, I would say, but you never know. I feel like the front two, the double Dutch, I feel like ERL will have to peel in soonish. Because he did struggle at the start of the race with these kind of tyres. So
this is where his pace might start to drop off, Stephen.
Well, you can already see by the times on the side that the time has been dropping off now.
It's natural. He's been on the tyres for the
long
best part of 10 laps.
Yeah, but you could just see how quickly time could just slip away. Within 1 lap, he was over a second a bit slower. Do you know what I mean?
I think this might all come to a bit of crescendo. I think Wrench has got a good lead at the front, but for the podium, Stephen, I have no idea who's going to win this. We've got to get on the podium.
Go on the podium. Actually, I just want to check something. Look at the time that's been dropped. And I've noticed Wrench, well, he has been catching Smiley, but his Boosted made a bigger gap.
Yeah, he's pulled back away. But if you look at Boosted tyres, Stephen, you'll see his are much fresher. Whereas Smiley's really trying to extend to get himself to a position where he can maybe put the softs on again and go to the end.
I feel like Boosted might go to the end here. If he can try and nurse these tyres to the end, it's a big ass.
9 more laps, Stephen. That's going to be a tough ask.
It is a tough ask, but if he can nurse these, with the gap he's got now, 7 seconds.
He's catching the air at a rapid rate, I guess, here.
That's true. We'll just slide down the list again.
Yeah.
We've got Honden in front, who still needs to make a pit onto those softs. We've got Air as well, who also needs to pit on the softs. Then we've got Boosted,
who has used both tyres.
Smiley has used both tyres. Wrench has used both tyres. Dad Leisure, I feel like...
I don't think so.
I
think he needs to pit again.
I feel like he has to pit again. Yes, he done.
Is he going for the one stop, Stephen?
I feel like he is. He's going to push this to the end. Look, the tyres don't look that bad at all. From what lap he's pitted on, lap 21.
He's a madman.
He is a madman. He will try and stick this out. All cost, he will have to pit again. Just the fuel's not enough, and also the tyres.
Chunky coming back into it.
Chunky is, but Chunky's got to pit again. Look at the fuel. He's got to pit again.
That's killer.
Maybe the softs were just not the right call to go at the start.
Well, we'll definitely be going to the softs at the end. Yep. We've got 9 laps at the start on that full tank, so...
But is that just costing him going softs at the start? He has to make another pit stop. I feel like that might be what's happened here.
No, I think he made a mistake now.
Big mistake. Then we got Filthy, also out here. I'm not 100% sure if he's went softs. I would imagine he might have went softs in the middle stint.
I think he went for a middle stint in softs. So it's if he were going to.
We got Panda. I've definitely checked him.
I think he's used every tyre but the full wet.
Chunky in, zero fuel. He's
Into the pit.
smiling into the pits as well. He's abandoned. I feel like he's abandoned it now. He's just going to put another set of softs on.
So do we think everybody's too stopping apart from SH Done?
I think, yeah. Oh, no, one other man.
Oh, this man right here.
This man right here. I seen how long he went on those mediums, and I know the Subaru, since it's that light, it will not be affected by that long right-hander.
I feel as if him, Azrael and Haz have been tied together the whole race.
I know.
We've seen them battling 10 laps ago.
Exactly.
And it looks as if they're both going to the end with the tyres.
Two different combines of tyres, two different cars.
That's why we love GT racing.
I know, just a bunch of different cars, a bunch of different strategies as well. They might look all the same and sound all the same, but they're not. It's different. Different cars will have to pit different times as well. And the tyre work can kill.
Look how tight that Subaru couldn't take that. Oh, he's got a good run.
Good run here. The only thing the Subaru's just not quick. I don't think it's quick enough to take him on this straight. And this is probably where Hash will get all his time back on this straight.
Maybe have to nick up the inside somewhere that Hash is not expecting.
That is true. But these guys have been glued to the hip, I feel like, the whole race.
They could be glued to the hip the whole season.
That is true. We'll need to see, we will need to see. Also,
3 seconds for Goss.
He's not having a fun race, I don't think. Maybe he's just getting used to a non-American car, I would say.
Yeah, but you'll be putting in for a transfer. Give me back my vet.
Hey, you never know, he might get signed to Ford. Alacost coming out the pits as well. I would imagine it'll be softs. It would definitely be softs here.
Not having a successful night as they did last night.
No, I think the tyre wears just killed him a little here.
Sometimes in that Porsche, if you just start understeering, it just kills the tyres.
That is very true. I just want to go up the field. It's just these two Mercs, two different strategies. Would you say?
I think Dad's still got to pit.
Dad does have to pit, but Scott's, by the looks of it, Scott's making this one stop work.
Aye. The Bacardi car.
I really
don't know if that Bacardi livery's for his granny or for his mother.
It'll probably be both, I'll tell you that much.
We'll be looking for a big Christmas present, no doubt.
Just want to check the gap. It's not really falling. On boosted's pitted. But that is concerning how worn those softs are.
Let's see how far behind boosted comes out on fresh softs compared to wrench on the medium.
I feel like he's going to be splitted by a Merc here. He is. He's 100% is. There's a big Bacardi Merc in the way now. So he has to make roughly 2 overtakes, I would say. It's the front two have still won these.
They must be coming in this lap or the next.
He'll definitely be coming in this lap.
I think we're going to see the podium contenders have a real go at it over the last 5 laps.
This could be very interesting.
Whether SH Dun can hold on to the one-stop strategy and make it work, or if Boosted and the two Dutch boys can make the charge back through the field at the end, Stephen.
This is going to be This is going to be some intense laps at the end.
Yep.
There's no other way to put it. 6. Just coming on to 6 laps to go, I think.
Yeah, they've They will have 6 laps to go after this one.
After this one, I would
I
probably
would think they would both be in the
Yeah,
pits at the end of this lap.
Yep. They're pulling it.
Predicted it. Well, we've got to make sure you don't cut that.
Well, let's see, ERL will surely follow. And now it'll be a race to see who can get past this lonely muck. The only one at the top to do the one stop.
Yep.
1 out of 2 cars as well, I would say.
Let's see how much boost he can close in over the next couple of laps. He's
lap.
going to have to take a second lap. Really.
But Scott, he'll be under a bit of pressure knowing all these new guys, or all these guys behind him, will have fresh tyres. It's also filthy.
Filthy's made a great charge.
He's made a charge as well. This is more time for these podiums than we thought here.
As we see Hondans come out right behind Boosted.
And Scott, I feel like Scott's going to be praying that these guys start squabbling between each other, start having a little go, slow each other down for him.
Purple first sector.
He's flying.
We got a penalty for some very
There's
similar run in the race.
That's the thing, these guys will have to push to the limit, but if they just go outside the limit, all their pushing's worth nothing in the end.
Yeah, it really does cost you for that last couple of tens.
But it could be the couple of attempts that make a difference as well.
The gap between Boosted and Wrench at the front is 12 seconds.
Look at the gap between Boosted and SD. It is coming down more.
It's come down nearly 2 seconds this lap so far.
Scott is praying that these guys stop fighting with each other. He'll have to.
Oh, look how quick. 5 tenths up.
This be quicker than...
This could be quicker than the pole time.
Yeah. I was about to say that as well. Maybe my prediction might come true. Just not qualifying.
Oh, he smashed it.
He is on a charge. I feel like he's too late to catch Reg, but he's on a charge to get past.
1.2 seconds out of there in half a lap.
He's on a charge to catch this muck in front.
Just have a look at Wrench's tyres at the front now. Only halfway worn. It's definitely going to be an interesting finish.
I feel like Wrench has got it. He's built a big enough gap. That penalty, as we said earlier on in that bus stop, made the world of difference.
The penalty could be the decider in the end up, Stephen.
That is outrageously quick from them though. And look, it's already a second out of that first sector, you'd say.
And it's only really the first corner on a bus stop.
It shows you how much of these tyres are hurting him so much. Just having the free of using these tyres and running them right down. I feel like if he wants to try and keep this podium, he's got to use everything to his advantage here. SD does. He'll need to place that car perfectly, but it's a big ask with the tyre disadvantage. It's also Honda's coming as well.
Doesn't seem to quite have the pace of Boosted at the moment, but I'm sure he'll be
there.
He'll be there if these two are squabbling into this final corner.
And you know how Scott is sometimes. He will fight for his life for a position. I feel like you would know the best.
Don't you tell me.
Keeps it in. It's probably the best just for Boosted to sit behind, and we might try and use this bus stop.
This is
getting close.
SH Dunno definitely be on Wrench's Christmas card list after this.
That is true. He needs to hold this inside line, I would say.
America's quick in Australia.
Oh, he's had a little look, but he's survived now for the bus stop. Literally. Did he just
hit the back of him?
Did he just get too close to him? I feel like he just got too close to the car.
Yeah.
And not knowing his tyres. It's really hurt him. a huge mistake. Just a huge. Now that's let Honden come and attack him now.
No respite here for the Mercedes.
Nope. But that could guarantee him getting third a podium this month.
Still 3.5 laps to go.
Oh,
Steve.
yeah.
Boost his pace. I'd like to think.
These guys are side by side going down it. I just don't think he'll have anything. I don't think he'll fight this either. I feel like he's got.
Yep. Great move there.
That's a great move, standard. I don't think Scott wants to fight now. He'll just want to sit behind Honden, let Honden try to pull him around to secure this podium. But we've
Is
seen.
he going to make it? He's got 3 laps left. Look, there's no tyres.
We've seen it before, Ilmar. You can drive with it without tyres. It's hard, but we've seen it before. But it's about this man. Can he claw this back? I feel like he will claw this back. Maybe towards
The last lap.
just before the last lap, I would say. We've seen how quick he is as his time. That's the fastest lap. I'm just gonna jump down the podium. Air under pressure from Smiley. You can see the tyre difference. I don't know if Air's just got past him, but it's very close. The new boy struggling, I would say.
No, he's going to have a running. Has here. Up towards bus stop.
That is true. That is. I'm just gonna switch to Has. Let's see his tyres. They've got pretty much like the same tyres, I would say. So this will be an interesting fight to the end.
One's on mediums, one's on soft, Stephen.
Oh, I did not see that. Good eyes. Maybe that's me and Ego Specsavers.
My liberty for next season.
And I don't know what to say about Junkie. I just feel like
He's not the race he was looking for.
not the race at all.
Maybe he'll tell his story. No, he's not doing the commentary.
Oh.
Or he done the commentary in some of the podium championship races, but
Not anymore.
just your commentators for the GT race coming next is Range and Panda.
As we see, I've just switched over to Azure and noticed he has damage. And look at the state of the tyres. Oh, I've just noticed Scotch must have got it all wrong. Boosted past.
Maybe just giving that one out and up after the state. Look at the state of his
Tyres. Jesus. He's going to have to do one more full lap around here. Do you think he can hold on to 4th?
It's definitely painful.
It is definitely painful. As we see, oh, these two going side by side through the bus stop. Scott's sitting there counting his lucky stars here.
Oh,
Smiley comes through.
through comes Smiley. He's on the soft.
He's on the softs. It's Scott's
It's
tyres.
gone.
It's gone. Maybe he might be phoning up Filthy here, saying, "We were just in the Lambos together. Please hold them back." It
You never
could be.
know.
The time's been eat. Oh, he's wide. He's wide. That's all going wrong for him. He's still got one more lap. Smiley penalty.
Penalty.
Oh, that's done all his good work is gone. That is heartbreaking. You
That's
never want a penalty there.
That's taking him out of contention for a top 5 finish in the
Also-
first race of the season.
That's bringing Dad as well into it. This has been pretty close as well. There's only like 2 cars off the back.
Dad, the fastest Canadian.
Hmm?
The fastest Canadian. He's got to be faster than Stroll.
Oh, yes. Are we talking about driving now, Canadians? Then yes, definitely.
He's managed to avoid the gravel traps.
Look, you can just see the pain in that
Just-
car.
His last lap at 155.
Damage. everything. It's just going to be pain for him to try and
Do you
bring
think he
this.
picked up that damage when boosted and him went through the bus stop?
I don't think so. But
We'll go on with Range here.
for the now,
He's just coming into the final sector.
which it's just been a dominant race from him, I would say.
Likes to flag, maybe.
Likes to flag, that is true.
That Lexus, even on the last lap, is trying to kill him.
I know, but he's been holding this Lexus so well.
He has put the time and effort in.
The time and effort. That's something that's an understatement, I would say. This has just been a dominant drive.
3 corners to go. Oh, it's definitely been dominant,
It's
Stephen.
dominant. He's kept that from the start as well, from the first pit stop. What was the gap?
5 seconds.
It's now up to 6 after the first.
So, here we go through the final corner.
He comes to take the flag. He's coming.
Aye. And Range wins.
Range wins.
Race 1. Fantastic drive.
That is brilliant. Then Honden comes to take second, which is a brilliant drive. Boosted, pushing through the field, I would say. What a brilliant drive from him as well.
What could have been without that penalty?
That is the big if. We've got Air
And 4th.
and 4th. Good recovery from that bad start, I would say.
And Smiley must have been no happy with me and saying he's not going to be the top 5 because he's made it in there in the last lap.
I feel like there's a was there a penalty there? I've seen someone jump down. Scott, it's pain for him. Alacos, then Haj, then Filthy, and also
What happened to Filthy?
that's true. He's got damage. He must have spun. And then we got Azrael.
And the last car on the lead lap
And we've got
is Gloss Boss.
Gloss Boss. It's been a lot of brilliant drives and a lot of what ifs, I would say, this race.
Definitely making us look forward to race 2.
Aye.
That's for sure.
That is for sure. And it's been a close pack as well. It's almost ranged like a Verstappen performance, I would say.
Oh, dominant.
Dominant. But yeah, we're just going to watch Gloss come over the line. But
Right.
also, it's heartbreak for Jake as well. Damage on the first lap and he just couldn't make an impact.
No, never really recovered his race from there.
No, but that was still, what a race to watch, I would say.
Yep.
We'll just go through it again, because I want to have a look at something. Is that a minute penalty?
Did Filthy not use both sets of
I
tyres?
don't think Filthy used both sets of tyres.
We'll need to have a look at that after the race and
Yes.
see what's happened there.
We need to see what's happened. But that's a mistake. A real mistake.
So we'll run you through the results.
Range first,
Honda second, and
Boost-
the GTR.
boosted third. It's 3 different cars on the podium.
Yeah.
Which is
5, 6, 7 different cars
That's
in the top
top
7. So there's definitely some variety.
variety here. A lot of different cars.
Smiley in 5th, Dad in 6th in the Mercedes, and then Panda in 7th, and what else but a Ferrari.
What else? He never changes his car. I've seen his Ferrari collections. 8th it's Scott, which I feel like he would be gutted with.
Yep.
Oh. Looks like that will be it for now. That was a great race. I enjoyed commentating with you, Matthew. Would you agree?
Yep, it's not bad for a first time.
Not bad for the number 2 boys. And we'll see you for our race, shall we?